What's up, my pilots? Angryponcho here, and we are playing... Oh my god, it's Minecraft. Oh yes, it is. It is Minecraft, my friends, and we are going to make pistons today. Because the 1.7 update, what button is this that makes the... Show me my version, thank you. 1.701, that's what I'm running this on right now. What do these other buttons do? Got the smooth mouse movement button. Whoa, so smooth. That's F8, by the way. F1 gets rid of these. It gets rid of the foreground, so you can take screenshots. FYI. Anyway, we're gonna need some ingots, so I'm cooking some up here. All right, so let's see. To make pistons, we're going to need wood, some piston. To make pistons, you need pistons. Okay, first you need some planks. So put planks across the top of the crafting square. Put redstone in the bottom. Pistons go, or excuse me, ingots go in the middle. And cobblestone goes everywhere else. And voila, a piston. Oh yes. Very exciting. I'll make a few of these because I'm gonna want a lot. I'm out of cobble, so let's grab some more cobble. Actually, cobble's here. I got so much junk, man. It's just all kinds of stuff everywhere. Alright. I'm just gonna, let's see, there is a piston here. You can also make sticky pistons with slime balls. I'm not gonna make too many of these because I haven't learned any good uses for them yet, but basically it's a piston with a slime ball on top makes a sticky piston, and I'll demonstrate what they both do, so don't you worry your pretty little head about that, my dears. That was probably the creepiest thing I've ever said in an LP. That wins the award right there. So let's see, so I guess we'll need at least 8, because we have 8 ingots. Oh no, we're not going to have enough wood for 8, but whatever. Make 2 more. Well, I've got more wood. Dude, just get some more wood, man. Come on. You're crazy. Yeah, so this I think is tied with, or maybe even higher than, cake in terms of being the most complex thing you can make in Minecraft right now. So if you can't remember it right off the top of your head at first, don't worry too bad. You can always look it up. Alright, more pistons. Yeah! Hoorah! Le piston! Alright. I'll quit using the French voice now. Let's gather our junk back up here. Pistons and sticky pistons. And as you can see, they are already implemented in the Poncho Pack. How amazing. How great. Okay, let's go outside here. We'll make a little piston demonstration area, shall we? Let's clear some area here. I don't know why I've never done this before, but make a nice little flat zone for ourselves in the zone. I have the music from Luigi's Mansion stuck in my head because I've been watching Chugga's LP of it. It's crazy, man. Ooh, a burning pain in the back of my neck. Ah, that's what you get from cricking your head to the side to look at your professors all day. Alright, so pistons. Voila, that's a sticky piston. Das ist ein Piston. So you see they face towards you when you put them down, and so if you're above them, they point up. And when they're activated, whoops, when they're activated, they expand. And it's basically what becomes one block expands into 2. So we're going to need some levers, I guess. I have a pressure plate. Do I have any levers in the chests in here? Let's go and see. I probably got a few somewhere. There we go, there's a few levers. Are these recollectible? I think they are. I don't remember. Am I seeing a texture glitch on that? I think I am. I'll have to fix that before I release the... Oh yeah, there's a new Poncho Pack. Did I mention that? So that you can see pistons. Voila! I like it. I like the sound that they make. As you can see, they go from being 1 block wide to being 2 blocks wide. Hello. That's fun. This is the first time I've ever made pistons, so this is kind of fun for me. And I guess if you provide them power, they activate, and if you turn the power off, they don't. But the neat thing is that they can actually push other blocks. And so if you've got wood on top, pushes the wood up, and then it stays there. Huh. Okay. I guess that's just how wood works, because it doesn't fall. It's not related to gravity. Do I have anything that is related to gravity here? Of course I don't. Let's go get some sand so I can show this. I'm sure there's some sand in one of these chests. I don't know where I keep all this crap. Dirt? Where would I keep sand? I don't hang on to a lot of sand. It would be with my glass, wouldn't it? I have so much junk in here. Seriously, I'm actually looking forward to when the final release comes out in November. Psh! Can't fool me, Notch. Tell me it's going to come out in November. I don't believe that crap. Actually, let's go ahead and take the TNT out because we're going to want to see that as well. Oh, actually, you know what? Pistons aren't the only new item here, so I should be making a little bit more iron ore here. Or a little bit more, iron ingots. Because there's another item besides pistons that we'll come back to in a little bit here. I'm going to rig up something interesting with the pistons, so hang on a second. They're easily destroyable by hand, by the way. Ding! Hot buckets are done! Actually, it's ingots, but you get the idea. So with 2 ingots, we can make shears! Oh yeah, just put them diagonally. I'm not sure if they need to be... Oh, any diagonal orientation appears to work, so... Alright! Now, 3 guesses what you shear in this game. Well, that's an interesting way to hold the item. Is that really the way that... That's not how you would hold shears. I'm not sure how Notch intended us to hold the shears, but somehow I doubt it was from the side with the handles sticking out. Because the part that's on top there is the handles, I'm pretty sure. And the bottom part is just the clipping blades. Anyway, if you shear a sheep, it's actually the only way to get the wool from them without killing them. So you see, you punch them, the wool doesn't come off. You shear them, left click, and you still don't get the wool. Actually, right click. Ah! And their wool comes off. So if you're with PETA and you don't like beating up your sheep to get their wool, you can right click on them with shears, and they will be sheared painlessly. You can also shear pigs to death by beating the left mouse button repeatedly, but that's not what they're meant for. And I assume that they're... Oh, look at that. Their legs don't... Their legs keep little tufts of hair on them. That's interesting. So you can right-click on sheep to get wool. You can also right-click on leaves. Ah, no, actually left-click on leaves. Oh, I've never done this before. Neat. You can pick up leaf blocks now. Now you don't have to use an inventory editor to have leaves. And you can put them wherever you want. If you try to break them by hand, they'll disappear. If you break them with shears, they'll drop blocks. And as you can see, they're really easy to destroy, so it's basically just a single click and you can pick them up. Look at that. There seems to be some degree of randomness as to how many you can... Oh no, they're just not stacking very well. Oh, they only stack in piles of 8. That's interesting. Neat. I'm not sure really what good you could do with this. You could make burnable fuses that would burn really quickly with this, but other than that, I suppose it just means you can trim your trees to look at... Sometimes a picture tells a story, and what this says to me is just too funny. I love having a waterfall of death in front of my house. It's great. Okay, so what I'm trying to make is a conveyor belt, and the way we're going to want to do this is we're going to need some redstone repeaters to do this. So I'm going to jerry-rig 4 redstone repeaters together. I'm just going to make 4. Alrighty then, I have some ingots, or some smooth stone cooking to make those repeaters, and I'm going to take another little side path here to show some other things that have changed in this update. One of them is that fences are now designed to be a stackable object. So when you lay a fence down, you can put another fence right on top. Whereas before you had to sort of build them from the top down by putting blocks, putting a fence on top, breaking the blocks, putting the fence, breaking the blocks underneath. Now fences, Notch has seen that the creative building community enjoys using fences to create what it looks like pillars. So you can see you can just stack a single fence. This has been done by several pilots on the Poncho Pack server back in the day. And so you can make poles out of it, essentially. And they're basically opaque still. You can't run between 2, because if you put 2 of them next to each other, it makes a fence. So it's like having a solid block, but it doesn't look like a solid block, so it's much more visually appealing. But you can, there's no structural integrity concerns in Minecraft, so you can build anything you want on top of stilts now, and it's really easy to do, now that fences stack. Let's see, what was the other thing? Oh, yes, I picked out the TNT earlier, and I'm sure you're wondering why. So you know what happens when you put down TNT, and then you punch it. It goes off. Not anymore. Now you can recollect it. So if you put TNT down in the wrong place, there's forgiveness. You can pick it up. The only way to set off TNT is by lighting it on fire, directly via flint and steel, which basically lights the fuse, which makes a lot more sense than punching it. Or you can set it off by just having it come into contact with fire. For example, lighting the blocks in a wooden house with some CNT in it. Alright, I'm actually post-commentating this part because something really strange appeared. So basically you got a conveyor belt, you have a rectangle, and each corner has a piston that pushes in a different direction, and they make a spiral. And it pushes whatever blocks is in the middle in a spiral pattern, and it makes a nice little conveyor belt for you. So you can use your redstone repeaters to turn stuff on and off, etc., etc., and you can make it go and go and go and go. But the problem is, something happened. I'm going to switch to live commentary for this part. Notch! And back to post-commentary. I apologize if that was really loud, but I was kind of angry, because this seems to happen a lot when you get a new update, where you have all these new features and things that get added, and I really like shears, I like pistons, they both have a lot of potential, but now, apparently, there's a link, actually in the doobly-doo, there's a quote from the updates page of Minecraft. There's also a link to that page. And the quote, as you can see, says, yeah, if you do what I just did, your game will crash and become unloadable. And I don't have a world editor, so I have no way to get rid of the offending blocks. And so that world just will never load again, unless Notch somehow fixes it in the next update or something. But whatever. These videos are really just for update purposes, so I wasn't really totally attached to the Haven. But it's a good thing that we have a backup on Mega Upload, yeah? Anyway, I'm going to quit talking over a blank screen and just say, I showed you everything I wanted to show you. It was at least on screen for a few seconds. And I hope you enjoyed this video while it lasted. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in Angryponcho's World of Minecraft.